not a man world, this is a human world. Women should enjoy their body, women should enjoy their freedom, women should enjoy their design, you know.
imafoundation.com is a registered organization in India 2019 and in London 2008. The art organization was established with the core purpose of identifying, supporting, and promoting the best of contemporary Indian artistic talent and traditions in the international arena. In particular, selecting, supporting, and promoting the artists deemed to be the future standard bearers for Indian art. The cultural traditions and endangered arts of India are also showcased and supported to ensure they inspire and engage a new generation. In 2017, IMA was chosen to represent India at UNESCO's World Humanities Conference held in Liège, Belgium, where the endangered arts of India and contemporary art was showcased. IMA continues to be committed to showcasing and cultivating the cultural DNA of the Indian nation. From April 2020 till the present, imafoundation.com is offering a live online art project which is focused on offering art training for all interested during the lockdown period. imafoundation.com is proud to present the works of MANSI Sagar. MANSI completed her art education as an art teacher from Nashik, Maharashtra. In her art statement, she signifies her focus on nude art. She goes on to say, nude art does not represent only the naked body, but nudity is about deep thoughts and sensibility of the artist. An artist is naturally attracted to certain preferences or priorities. For myself, I reached a personal clarity a few years back with a strong preference for focusing on nudity. A big part of the attraction is that when I do nude and semi-nude portraits, I go into an unusual trance-like meditative state. In my paintings, I focus on the difficulties faced by women throughout the different stages of their lives. The challenge of sourcing models for nude painting is immense, so eventually I decided I would be practical and do self-nude paintings as well. When I visualize nudity, the main thought is about the purity which cannot be found in any other shape. With these shapes in mind, I seek to create paintings with a different intent and dedicate them to those art lovers who can appreciate what I'm trying to convey. I hope that the art lovers will understand that beyond the physical aspects of nudity, there are many other aspects and realizations which are thought-provoking in my paintings. I'm committed to continue to walk the tough path I have chosen and am inspired by the thought that one day the general public will be aesthetically mature enough to look at these nude paintings as an art form. My paintings have given me the honour of winning awards in national and international exhibitions. For example, RICE, Russia-India Cultural Exchange, Society of India, Prafulla Dahanagnugar Art Foundation, EFAC Odisha, VVOK Pune, and Das Exhibition Kanpur, and State Art Maharashtra, and many more. I've been acknowledged in many articles published in books, magazines and newspapers, and I've also been featured in radio and public interviews. My works have been sold in India and abroad. Mansi, I loved your art statement. My background is as a creative intelligence, but also I'm the director of Vimma Foundation, and my interests are in really understanding the creative process. And what I loved about your commitment and your focus is that you've got a deep understanding of the body and the power of the body. And we're realizing how important it is to give good quality attention, because we've lost a deep connection with our own power, which lies inside the body. So I really loved the fact that you're focusing there and that it's giving you a deep personal knowledge of yourself. In that journey, you're really helping everyone take that very same journey. And that's why I really appreciate your art statement. So I love to see your works today. I just saw them for the first time. They look really beautiful, aesthetically authentic and beautiful is how I can. So thank you for coming here today.
It was Rani Sharma, director of imafoundation, and my name is Radha Binod Sharma, founder of imafoundation. Our motto is how to develop contemporary Indian art, endangered art, and indigenous art. Our roots we should look after. We get lots of influence. Everybody, art is not Maya, any art is for everybody. Art is one language. There is expression, there is feelings, there is sense, there is understanding self. So we are practicing all. Mansi, when I met first time, so because she's girl, right? I'm man. So naturally they will get worried because she is doing nudes work. So I was keep going with Mansi. I know that is happening, but today we all know we are trying to work together, because we can't say our society is not accepting. Society will accept. Society will accept when you explain. Not necessarily to explain A to Z. All of people are clever nowadays. If you explain gentle, you don't have to say everything. Slowly, people will start taking in. You know, Mansi, I know how tough your work is, how you're going through. I don't want to elaborate in front of everyone. So society, audience, family, friend, that affect quite a lot. And if you are a girl, I'm again saying, I'm not mentioning you're a girl, you're a human being. But our Indian society, girl make little bit difficult. If you are a girl, is even tougher. I'm sorry to say that. But this will be not happen again and again if we are continuously, honestly, we start working.
Thank you so much for appreciation. Actually, it is like dream came true. And when I started new paintings, I never know like where I'm gonna stop or where my journey will go and what will happen with the society and all. But I just wanted to keep going in my keeping faith in my paintings, especially. And I'm really happy that I come across the people who are really appreciating the nude arts, not only because they are nude, but the philosophy behind the nude paintings and all. And I would like to tell everyone, sir really helping and pushing me a lot. And here now I'm very much excited to present my art through IMAF Art Foundation. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Here I have displayed some paintings and two portraits also. This is color pencils on tinted paper. And this is black ball pen. You can see only scribbling is done with black pen. And white of color pencil is white.
Incredible. The detail.
Yeah, her detail is mind-blowing.
Thank you. Detail is the red sunflower. This is the red sunflower. It is about Van Gogh's death. Maybe she is cyanotic and she is trying to clean the petals with. She just want to rinse the blood on the sunflower's petals. It is like she is thinking sadly what is about the Van Gogh. She shot himself. That is the destructive construction. The honeybees like society, and they are gathering some honey or some everything from the woman and constructing their own world. And woman is like in the giving mode always she is in giving mode. This is the painting.
Yeah, like a flower.
And this is the forbidden feast. This is about the homosexual relations. Society are not accepting, they cannot talk about sex only. And here the lesbian things, they are not even ready to accept. And the lady is looking at the cutted apple, symboling the female sexuality. And the banana is the like man, you know. She is confused what to do. She is holding in hand something and looking some other thing like that. And this is the last one.
Lateral, I portrayed two sides of the mind. One is sad and one is the another one is happy. The one side is holding the bandage on the girl's ear. It is just want to show Van Goghian soul. In frustration, Van Gogh cutted his ear, we all know, and putted the bandage. So this is the female Van Gogh, we can say, or Van Goghian soul. So I just wanted to show a height of the depression or the sadness. So I putted the bandage on the ear. And the another side, same on ear, she putted a small flower, like the happiness and sadness. And in between, in their brain, I showed the some question marks in the sad side, and keys of that questions is like the answer. And in the both of them, I put it apple, which is symbol apple come key and lock. All questions. She is just talking with her inner soul. She is only creating questions and she is only giving the answer. Something like that I wanted to portray, the bilateral. Sometimes she said, Ki, let's not do that. And sometimes she said, yes, I can do that. Like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mansi is trying lots of interesting things, and she's a really hard worker in the sense her work and her life. So we should actually cheer up Mansi. Mansi's most of the work is self notes actually. So she love her beauty, and she's beautiful. And why not? She should understand her inner spirit. So हिंदी इन इसॉल हर इंसान की रूह अलग है, रूह को पहचानना, रूह को जानना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि हम हमारा मम्मी को प्यार कर सकता है तो फ्रेंड की मम्मी को भी हम रेस्पेक्ट एंड प्यार कर सकता हो. हम खुद की मम्मी को ही प्यार नहीं कर सकता है तो दूसरे की मम्मी को मम्मी भी बोले वो अलंकार ही होगा, सिनेमा ही होगा, असलियत नहीं होगा. तो Mansi is looking for her inner spirit through her work. So more than 90% of her work is her own spirit, own body.
While you're painting, I just wanted to say something about the two sides of the brain. We literally do have two parts of our brain. One which looks at society and reacts with fear because we have to protect ourselves, we have to move in society. But it's actually the part that creates the pain body inside ourselves. So the pain body is real. And in many ways, I think Van Gogh felt too much pain, so he had to cut off. He tried to disconnect from that part of society. But inside the body is some of the most powerful hormones. And it's like nature. When we touch these hormones, it grows the inner soil, which is the nerves. And the best way to describe that is like a tree, yeah, or a plant that's kind of flourishing. So I think you really caught that within is a whole landscape that you can cultivate. It's like soil, and we cultivate it with feelings more than anything. If we disconnect from that, we end up just falling back into the pain body. So your work has got a very profound emotional message, which is when we go in deep and we go past the fear, we enter our own landscape, our own tree, really, yeah, our own soil.
Yeah.
And from there, we can create. So this is a big message. And in my work with many leaders, it's exactly what I have to help people navigate beyond fear, the forest of fear, to their own new shore inside of themselves. So I just wanted to say that, and to say that the fact that you've done as an artist, just it's one of the most important things you can do as a human being. To touch the heart, yeah. So
yeah,
I just wanted to, support your statement and your work as well.
thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, there are so many girls. They took my interview for their thesis and all,
Yeah,
and they're wondering, ma'am, how you are doing from so many years,
yeah,
and how you face the society and all. The main thing I feel, you should trust your own. Then society will automatically. It will take time, but automatically society will also start trusting on you.
exactly.
But first thing is, we should have trust in our own, whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
This is the main thing I feel.
It's your own authentic identity. It's your own, and the identity isn't in words, it's in feelings. And to have that is to have everything, the key. And you had the key in the picture. The key isn't outside, it's inside of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, what I'm going to say, first we have to accept. If I am doing notes, right, I have to accept first. We should think about society soil, but before that, I have to accept. If I don't accept, then first of all, I'll be finished in front of society. If anybody asks anything, I can't explain. I have to explain myself. I have to accept it. I have to clear my vision. You know, Mansi, you have to clear your vision. Not worry who is. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just enjoying my work. You know.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we should firstly convince by our own work, then we can convince, or we can say strongly something about it. Yeah, you are very true.
Absolutely. And other thing is, we are as an Indian contemporary art is not developed. Not even India. Bangladeshi artists are doing very well. Pakistani artists is doing very well. Asian, China is doing mind-blowing, but at least we should work together. We should try to have lots of seminars, lots of conference, lots of talk, and clear it out who I'm trying to do. And we should ask the other people work also. That will make the society awareness. We have to educate our society. We can't say society is not taking this, that. We should not get emotional, you know. We should emotional with our work, but we should explain society. Like I think about cricket and Bollywood, their success. Why? They've gone through society. Society accept. It's very important. We should not stick with some galleries and some buyers only, and some critic only. Critics should be ourselves. We don't write our own work actually. We rely on critic. Then a critic will ask some question. Acha, iske baad kya chahiye aapko? Then tarka. Huh? Not like that. I should explain my inner voice, inner rule, inner understanding, inner description. Then people will, you should accept us.
Mansi, I have a little question. In your
Yeah.
statement, you said that you can become quite meditative and it goes deep. Is that something? Can you say a little few words about what happens when you just relax and allow your, the strokes and your sense to come through? What happens for you?
Um, Actually, it is beyond explanation. Whenever I start painting and I give, means I spend more than half hour or 15 minutes,
Mm.
I realize there is no me.
Ah,
There is nothing. Just it is happening like that. You
yeah,
know, whenever you feel like you are nowhere, like
yeah.
that feeling comes and.
That's
Somehow sometimes phone rings or my mother call me,
yeah,
then I suddenly realize that it is like waking up from the
Yeah.
dream.
yeah, yeah,
It is, I feel many times I feel that, and it is a pleasure.
yeah.
Instead
Really,
of
because
seeing my painting completed, it is the pleasure. I enjoy the journey
Yeah.
of being nothing.
It's actually got a name in psychology. It was a big discovery called flow. And flow is a feeling when you come out of your mind and you're giving deep attention in the moment. And what happens when you give attention in the moment is your identity disappears, but an energy comes through you, which connects you to yourself and to whatever you're focusing on. Yeah. And what we know is every creative being, whether it's in the arts or in professions or in sports, they all say that they experience flow. Yeah. And actually it's the door, it's the key to opening this energy field, the inner energy field. So, it's really good that you feel it.
this is excellent.
Yeah, you said it as well that you
Actually, I am starting meditating from my age of 6, age of
Yeah.
5. Actually,
yeah.
Right.
meditating in the sense empty mind. Actually, I don't ask for myself anything. I ask for other people, those that need help.
Yeah.
And when I'm meditating, maybe 15-20 minutes meditation, sometimes I feel like my body is floating. That means you are
Yeah.
success.
It's
If
your
you, if you
space.
feel that floating, you are an empty mind is like you are not listening anything. So most of the time, meditation time, I have to go tomorrow there. I have to sleep now. Oh, I have to eat now. All of unnecessary thinking come. So I try to avoid that empty mind. Breathing in, breathing out. Chakra is my middle of the belly button, and I'm breathing in out and putting in my third eye and closing my eye. I want to see the golden ball. Just
Yeah.
empty. So if you can float, this might, I'm telling you, you are a success. Excellent.
Yes.
Over 50 years
It-
experience I'm
it's
talking
real.
about.
It's real.
Uh-huh.
50 years I'm doing meditating. That's why today my work, when I do any drawing and anything, is quite meditative. And not all the time success, because too many problem, because being alive is the lots of problem. Without problem, you will be not enjoying either. So
Yes.
sometimes I talk with my work. Basically, when starting time, blank canvas, and when finishing time, my painting. And my painting always time tell me off. So when I do overwork, so say,
Yeah.
get out, don't ask me anything, just stop.
You were talking about the male and the female bodies or male and female aspect. The thing is that men are wired to have to face to the external world to kind of do their but women, because we have to bring life into play, our sensitivity, our inner world is more sophisticated. It has to be, because we have to pick up and sense deeper. in order to keep life. Everyone's got male and female aspect, that's the thing I'm saying. But biologically, we have, the female has got more attunement to that inner world. Yeah. So I think to know that it's there is to also help, kind of cultivate it, because the energy is there. It's not in the outer world, it's in that inner dimension. All the spiritual traditions say that nature is inside. We have the continents, we have the mountains, we have the rivers, we have the air, we have the soil. Everything is inside. What's within is also outside. Yeah,
Absolutely.
but the thing that's happening in the earth is that we've broken our connection with the earth, which means we've broken our connection with our own body as well. So it's to come back to that we have to heal collectively, I think. What I see in Mansi's painting, she's
Drawing.
Yeah, she's in a drawing. She's drawing on that inner continent, that inner consciousness, because only 3 to 5% of people connect with this.
Can you see Mansi's beginning drawing was sketch was with charcoal,
Yeah.
and very politely, very trying to get the
Very
structure.
gentle.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
gentle. Yeah.
Again, even tone was very gentle. Now tone is, soon as she knows, look at the pencil, you can see, boom, 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 boom. You know.
It's beautiful.
Instead of doing painting, I invest my time in watching and getting what I'm doing. That is the thing.
Do you go into nature as well in your day-to-day life a lot?
Yeah, not I can say day-to-day life, because as I'm working, I could not find time to go in nature and all. But yeah, I feel connected with my school children, and it is same like the innocence of them.
His painting is like I'm growing up my children. Actually, they can be quite naughty, sometimes disturbing my whole work. One day I come from my studio, Rani, I feel really horrible. Actually, I feel disgusted. Like sometimes our children don't listen, isn't it? And sometimes I can't sleep, angry. Yeah, but end of the day, they are our children. Painting is same, and sometimes make me happy. So when finished, from not from now, since I'm doing freelance from 1991, each painting I finish, I feel like I'm doing like a one party actually.
Really?
Yeah. I feel so.
A party.
Yeah, I enjoy 2-3 days actually. I don't start another work immediately.
And it's a party with different forces.
Yeah.
On the painting or
inside of myself. And I go and watch 2-3 times the painting, and every time is different feelings I get.
You are saying that paintings are like our children. I just remember that I have written a poem in Marathi. I used to write in Marathi, so many things, poems and write-ups and all. So there I mentioned my painting as my child,
Absolutely.
And completing is the whole process. The painting, whole process of the painting is like giving a birth to a child.
Yeah, growing them step by step.
Yeah. First the thought came in mind, and then the process goes on. Like 9 months, the mother keeps the woman in her stomach. It is like that. And while after birth, she's though she is having so many pain,
Mhm.
After birth, when she take the baby in her hand,
Mhm.
we cannot explain what the happiness. It is like that only, I
This like
think.
a each painting is like a each journey, you know,
Yes, yes.
with my son and my daughter, you know.
When I had my daughter, and I held her in my hand, unbelievable feeling. But I also
Uh-huh.
realized that a part of my heart is like a light had gone, and I'd never experienced that part of my heart ever before. So it was as if there was a inner roshni, an inner awakening inside the heart. Yeah, and it stayed with me, which is why giving birth is is an amazing, it's the most important experience of your life.
Women life is really interesting, Nani.
Yeah.
When they become a 3 or 4,
Yeah,
there is no boy, no girl, huh?
yeah,
Similar, equal, huh?
yeah,
Soon as become a 6, 7, little bit under say, I'm a girl, I'm a boy, huh? Still cheeky and naughty, huh? Soon as 9 and 10, little bit physical change, you know.
yeah,
That child is becoming like a girl, you know.
yeah,
It's painful actually. And soon as become a 12 or 13, depend the hormone race, there become a, those are women go through. So women become a, girl become a warrior and become a beginning of woman, you know. This again another chapter, third chapter. Then uh, then you know, in London this different, you know. Our girl grown is oil, you know, our head, and you explain what to do, what to not, huh? Even think about village, Rani, in India, was of 11 to 13 years old girl, like my mom, married age of 10, because her growth was quite strong, because of she was famous and she was very beautiful, right? Too many men was up to, and finally she married with age of 25 or 30 years old. It's like a painful feelings, you know. This changes in so many women life, you know. And you just said after given birth, your hormone is changed, your thought is changed, your feelings is,
my heart
yeah,
opened, yeah?
your
heart.
inner layer is changed, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
connected with your hormone is oil,
Yeah.
you know. Then children are growing, more tense is coming. Think about our daughter being a teenage, even danger June, and son is still teenage, huh? Here maybe few friends have same condition as well. I'm not saying bad thing, this is quite challenging thing.
Yeah, because at 13 you face society and you have to work out, how safe do I feel in this world? Who do I become to feel safe in the world? And I think for many people that's actually a really troubling time. And that's when they set their mind or their character of how, their mask of how they're going to show up. But when you put your mask on, you lose your connection with your inner self, and that we have to come back to in our lives. That's the journey. It's called the hero's journey.
But I'm going in different chapter again. Women life again.
Yeah.
Then women become a 60, 65. Then they lost their womanship, you know. This again top June, their hormone, you know. So, you know, their life is so changeable, you know, by nature, huh?
Yeah.
That's why I think I'm fascinated with women character.
But I think if people are lucky, they connect with nature deeply, inside and out, and that sustains us. But we've broken our connection with Mother Earth. Yeah, we've destroyed Mother Earth, which means we've destroyed our own body as well. So we have to heal that. That should be our main motive.
Just taken a white and started the highlights. Instead of doing whole body's detailing, I am just focusing in, the chest portion and the stomach.
This finger is one of the sensitive finger, you know that?
Yeah, actually, we can control with the fingers pressure, no? Because if you use another first finger and on the pressure, unnecessary pressure scam on the charcoal, no? So I want to avoid that unnecessary pressure. So I use this one. And
This,
also, this is a small finger, so it is very helpful for me.
how long you are doing with this finger?
Maybe 5-6 years, I think.
Not before, right?
Nah.
Yeah. This is very important. Feet also, you know, Mansi, that small two finger,
Yes.
right and left, they control the
Yes.
whole body balance, you know that.
Yes.
Interesting.
And even while doing the, strokes, I used to keep this finger like that, and I used to stroke like
I know.
Amazing.
So,
So even like our yoga tradition and the chakras and the mantras, yeah. There's a lady who went from America, a lady doctor, and she said she couldn't believe that in India they have 102 mantras for every part of the body, including this little finger. Yeah, it's what we had originally. It's our inner knowledge that's been covered up. Yeah, and that has to be uncovered because it was always there. It's not a spirituality; it's a science of the body. How we can bring the body into a powerful healing state. Yeah? And how do you do it? You do it by connection, and you do it with sound, which is what Mansi is doing. Yeah, connection through some sound.
Mansi is enjoying actually.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, actually, I'm enjoying.
Really lovely.
This is the enjoying time actually, you know. This time is the
Yes.
enjoying time.
It's kind of talking now. Yeah. It's nice to hear from you.
I quite enjoy watching her actually. Be honest, you know, not vulgar way.
Yeah.
She's trying
Free.
to do something.
Free.
She's helping the audience, not helping like a how to be sexy or something like that.
How to be free.
Yeah. You don't like this is you're liking and disliking. Nothing wrong with that. I like disliking and disliking. I'm thinking different way.
Yeah, it's a reaction, isn't it?
She like little bit show up, I know that. She's a film star. You know, they're very concerns about their body. Because basically, not all of us, Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra is in it. Devanand in Hindi film. He acted Kinamunim, all age. Women in Hindi Bollywood film, after 30, they don't get the rules. If they get the nice shape, they can get. Not every actress is like a Hema Malini, Bajanti Malaya, Rekha. After 30 age, they just got mother role and sister-in-law role. That's why they're worried actually. But they should not be. Even in UK, you see the Tandy Newton. There's a Bond girl, right? She's quite old. She's acting still now. Indian mindset is different. They go for look. That's why Priyanka Chopra is doing very well.
Okay, sir.
हेलो श्रेया,
कितना टाइम हो गया आपको न्यूड के ऊपर काम करते हुए?
ऑलमोस्ट 10 इयर्स हो ही गए होंगे. 10 इयर्स से स्टार्ट किया है अभी. हाँ, 10 इयर्स. आप क्या करते हैं अभी श्रेया?
मैं एमए सेकेंड ईयर में हूँ. पोर्ट्रेट सब्जेक्ट है मेरा.
दीदी आप खुद के ऊपर काम करते हो क्या?
हाँ, मेरा खुद का ही ऊपर है पूरा. बस मैं एक बोलूंगी, अभी श्रेया ने भी पूछा था और कल्याणी ने भी, कि ये है कि स्टार्टिंग में कोई सपोर्ट करे या ना करे, आप लोग खुद पे खुद के ऊपर भरोसा करो। मुझे भी अभी भी ऐसे होता है कि मैं काम करती हूँ और बाहर निकलने से पहले उसको कबर्ड में रख देती हूँ, ऐसा होता है। तो आप लोग ट्रिक्स ढूंढो कैसे करना है आगे, वो आपको कैसे करना है वो आपको खुद को मिलेगा आइडियाज। सर से मैंने बहुत डिटेल में बात की थी कि क्या क्या करना पड़ता है, तो वो स्टार्टिंग में सभी को करना पड़ेगा। कोई स्टार्टिंग से नहीं बोलेगा आप हाँ करो, न्यूड करो या ये करो। आपको खुद के ऊपर ट्रस्ट करना है, बस यही करना है, और अपने आप आपको मिलते रहेगा कैसे उसको डील करना है फैमिली के साथ या समाज के साथ। बस करते रहो, ये है। ऑल द बेस्ट आपके लिए भी, दोनों के लिए।
They made the body material, but actually the Indians understood that the body is spiritual and it's about different energy forces. So the thing that I wanted to say is attention is love, yeah? And attention is like sunshine for the body.
Attention is freedom, is all.
It's freedom, it's attention. So the more we focus in, the more we create space.
Attention is
and-
spirit, and attention is enjoyable,
Exactly, yeah. So
colorful.
yeah, and that's what Kama Sutra had, is deep,
Yeah.
deep connection with our own life force, the male, the female, the nature, all of that.
Just like Khajuraho's
Yeah.
temple, there is a lots of sexual motive,
Mhm.
but up to you.
Yeah,
But inside is the Bhagavan.
yeah, yeah.
Temple is
It's
the like a
inside.
hocus pocus, like a when you're naked.
The temple is
Inside Ru is the inside of the temple. That is the burden of Khajuraho.
The thing is, we have to pray at the pillar of our temple, yeah, and we pray with attention, good feelings, good actions, good focus, good connections. That's our prayer, yeah, and that's what carves the pillar
And
of our inner temple.
we have too many sense in our body.
Hmm.
We are artists. We are most sensitive. Sometimes some sexual channel open is oil. This is normal. There's nothing wrong with, but we are trying to understand the rule, right? Depend up to you.
Just want to say, keep going. Yeah, you found a path that very few people tread on, but it's the right path. Yeah, only 3 to 5% of people walk through the forest of fear to their heart. Yeah, you've done it, and I just want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much.